Hi guys, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we'll be looking at top BECE and NCE questions for our forthcoming exams. Okay, now our first question says simplify 3 brackets 2x minus 5, there should be a bracket close, and plus 4 bracket x plus 1. Now in solving this, we have it as 3 bracket 2x minus 5 plus 4 bracket x plus 1. Now, the first thing to do here is to open up our brackets. So let's expand this bracket. 3 times 2, 2x will give us 6x. 3 times 5 minus 15. 4 times x plus 4x. And 4 times 1 plus 4. Okay, so now we collect like terms. 6 and 4 will come together since they're having x, so that becomes 6x plus 4x. Now minus 15 plus 4. Okay, so this gives us 10x. 15 and 4 minus 15 would give us minus 11. So our answer will become 10x minus 11. Okay, so for question 2, it says solve for x, and in our question 2, it says solve for x and 5x minus 7 equals 18. So here, all we are going to do here is try to make x be alone, since we are solving for x. So we start with moving our 7 over to this side. Since it's subtracting, we'll do what? We add 7 to both sides. So this becomes 5x minus 7 plus 7 equals 18 plus 7. So 7 cancels 7, leaving us with 5x equals 18 plus 7 will give us 5. 8 plus 7 will give us 5. That's 15. Plus 10, 25. So now to make x be alone, we divide by the coefficient of x. That will be 5x over 5 equals 25 over 5. So therefore, x equals 5. That's for question 2. And question 3 says express 0.75 as a fraction in the smallest form, 0.75. Now, to express this as a fraction, we'll consider how many digits are after our 0. Okay, we have 2 digits after the 0, so that means the denominator will become 75 over 100. Okay, 2 digits after the 0. Okay, so breaking this down will give us 5 here, will be 1 and 5, and 5 here will be 20. 5 here again will be 3, 5 here will be 4. So breaking it down to its lowest term would give us 3 over 4. And it says, the fourth one says, find the HCF. This is question 1, question 3. All right, now question 4. Find the HCF of 18 and 24. Now, when we talk about highest common factor, we are talking about the highest factor that can divide 18 and 24. All right, so let's look at 18. Let's break 18 down. 18 will give us 2 times 9. So that will give us 2 times 3 times 3. Okay, and 24 would give us, we have 2 into 24, 12. And 2 again will give us 2 times 3. Okay, so we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. And 8 times 3, 24. So now our highest factor, let's group together 3 and 2. So our highest common factor will become 2 times 3, which is 6. So the highest common factor that can divide 18 and 24 will be 6. Okay, to our question 5, it says the angle of the triangles add up to. Now, for a triangle, we know that a triangle has three angles, A, B, and C. So it says A plus B plus C sums up to 180 degrees. So the sum of angles in our triangles add up to 180 degrees. Okay, to question 6, it says find the area of a rectangle of length 12 cm and width 5 cm. So we have a rectangle. They said our length is 12 and width is 5. And we know that area equals length times breadth. So our area here will be 12 times 5, which gives us 60 cm. Okay, let's have it as 5, which gives us 60 cm squared. So that forms our area. Our area for the rectangle will be 60 cm squared. Okay, so to question 7, it says a trader bought a bag for 8,000, that is cost price equals 8,000 naira, and sold it selling price equals 10,000 naira. Now that we should find the profit, and we know that profit or gain equals selling price minus cost price, which is 10,000 minus 8,000 to give us 2,000 naira. So the profit he made from the bag was 2,000 naira. Now, the next question says, convert 45 to decimal. Now, if we want to convert 45 to a decimal, okay, we are going to divide by, okay, how many digits are there? 2. So we divide by 100. Okay, so this becomes 45 over 100. Okay, now 45 over 100 would give us what? 0.45. Okay, now this to decimal will give us 0.45. All right, now the next one says find the mean of 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Now, what is mean? Mean is the average of our numbers. Okay, mean is simply the average of our numbers. When we add them all up, we divide by the number of figures we have there. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we add them up and divide by 5 to get its average. Okay, mean equals a summation of our frequencies over the number. So in this case, we have it as 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 over 5. Okay, now this will give us 4 plus 6 is 10, 8 plus 12 is 20. So 20 plus 20 will give us 40. So our mean equals 40 over 5, which gives us 8. So the mean of the set of data would be 8. Now, the next question there says, a die is tossed once. Find the probability of getting an even number. Okay, now, what is probability? Probability is the likelihood of an event or to occur. Okay, so when we talk about the probability, now in a die, for a die that is equiprobable, that means every number has the likelihood of occurring with equal chances. All right, on our die, we have 6 faces, numbered 1 to 6. Okay, that means our our probability equals possible outcome over total outcome. Now, in this case, our total outcome here is 6. Okay, since it has 6 faces. And now the possible outcome is our even number. How many even numbers do we have here? Even numbers, let's look at it. Even numbers, we have 2, 4, 6. So there are 3 even numbers. Now, possible total outcome. How many numbers do we have on the die? 6. So probability of even number becomes 3 over 6. Breaking down to its lowest term will be 1 over 2. Okay guys, hope you've enjoyed our lecture thus far. Stay with us as we go through more questions. Our next question says, solve 2x plus 5 equals 17. Okay, so in solving 2x plus 5 equals 17, we will first of all move our 5 to meet 17. Since it's adding, we do what? Subtract. So this becomes 2x minus 5 plus 5 minus 5 equals 17 minus 5. This cancels out, leaving us with 2x. 17 minus 5 gives us 12. So 2x over 2 equals 12 over 2. So therefore, x equals 6. So our x equals 6. This is for question 11. Okay, so for question 12, we have it as factorize completely. Now, if we are factorizing completely, we have x squared minus 9. Okay? Looking at this, we can change this to become x squared minus 3 squared. Okay? So this becomes applying a difference of square method, x minus 3, x plus 3. So this becomes x equals 3 or x equals minus 3. So our x equals plus or minus 3. Alright, next says find the circumference of a circle with radius 7 cm. Okay, a circumference of a circle with radius 7 cm. Now we have a circle and we have the radius as 7 cm. Now we know that circumference equals 2 pi r. Okay, now applying, we have 2 times 22 over 7 times 7 over 1. 7 cancels 7. So our circumference will be 44 cm. Okay, a student scored 14. A student scored 72 marks out of 90. Find the percentage score. Okay, in order to calculate the percentage score, we are going to have it as, since it scores 72, that becomes 72 over the total score 90 times 100 over 1 in order to find the percentage score. 0 cancels 0. Okay, now how many times will 72 go into, how many times will 9 go into 72? That gives us 8. 9 here 1, 9 here 8. So 8 times 10 gives us 80%. So the student scored 80% in that exam. Okay, now let's look at question 15. It says simplify 3 over 4 plus 1 over 2. Okay, so here we'll be looking at our LCM. What's our LCM? LCM of 4 and 2 is 4. Okay, so 4 into 4 is 1. 1 times 3 gives us 3, plus 2 into 4 is 2. 2 times 1 gives us 2, giving us 5 over 4. Now, breaking it down, that becomes 1 over 4 as our answer. Okay, question 16 says, find the simple interest of on 20,000 for 2 years at 5% per annum. And we know that our simple interest formula is principal times rate times time over 100. All right. In this case, our interest would be principal is 20,000 times rate is 5 times time is 2 all over 100. So 0 cancels 0, leaving us with interest of 200 times 10, which is interest gives us 2,000. So the interest is 2,000 naira. Okay, question 17, we have it as the perimeter of a square is 48 cm. Now, we know that a square, okay, a square is a shape with all its sides being equal. And when we talk about perimeter, we have it as 4L. Length plus length plus length plus length. That gives us 4L. And this perimeter from the question is said to be 48 cm. Okay, so we should find the length of one side. So from 4L equals 48. L equals 48 over 4, which gives us 12 cm. So the length of one side would be 12 cm. Okay, question 18, it says, solve simultaneously. We have x plus y equals 10 and x minus y equals 2. So this is equation 1, equation 2. So from here, we do what? Let's add up. Okay, let's use in solving simultaneous equation, we can use two methods. Either we use the elimination method or we use a substitution method. Now, since we have common variables here, we can do what? Eliminate. So for this, since this is having different signs, we do what? We add. Adding this, x plus x gives us 2x, minus plus 1 minus 1 gives us 0, equals 10 plus 2 gives us 12. So from here, 2x equals 12. So therefore, x equals 12 over 2, which is x equals 6. Now, if x equals 6, we can substitute into x plus y equals 10. So that means 6 plus y equals 10. So y equals 10 minus 6, which gives us 4. So y is 4, yx is 6. So with that, we've solved our simultaneous equation. Okay, now question 19 says, find the volume of a cube with sides 5 cm. Volume equals L cube. Since we are talking of a cube, remember a cube is a 3-dimension of a square. So all its sides are also what? Equal. Okay, all its sides are equal, just like your Maggi cube. All the sides are equal. All right, now for us to find the cube, the length, they said one side is 5 cm. Okay, so our volume will become 5 times 5 times 5, which is 5 times 5 to 5 times 5, 125 centimeters cube will be the volume of the cube. Okay, now, so our final question for today, it says, find the LCM of 18 and 20. Okay, find the LCM of 18 and 20. That means the lowest common multiple of 18 and 20. Now, for 18, we have it as 2 times 3 times 3. And for 24, we have it as 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Okay, so this is common. This is common. So our LCM would be 2 times 3 times 3. Okay, let's write out the 2's first. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Okay, so this becomes 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 9 gives us 72. So the lowest common multiple of 18 and 24 will be 72. Before we go, we would like to share some useful, important topics that you can revise for the forthcoming exam. First, we would advise that you revise and study hard on your algebraic expressions. Okay? Then you look at your simultaneous equations, fractions and percentages, then your LCM and HCF. Then we'll talk about your statistics where you have your mean, median, mode. Okay. Then work on probability, mensuration, simple interest, bearing, distance, and angles of your triangles. Then your graph and charts. Then last but not the least, your geometry and coordinates. Now, we believe if you can work extensively on these topics, all right, and know them at your fingertips, success is yours. So we wish you all the best in your forthcoming exams. Share this link with your friends as we keep creating more educative videos to enhance your studies. Thank you for staying with us. Alright guys, with this, we've come to the end of today's tutorial. If there'll be any questions or comments, please put them down in the comment section below. Thank you.